Archangel Michael says, "The sun may rise like any other day, but what unfolds tomorrow morning will forever separate your life into two parts, before and after." It begins with a silent shift in energy, so subtle that only the spiritually attuned can feel it pressing against their chest like a weight they can't name. This moment is not random, this moment has been orchestrated by unseen forces for a long time. What's about to happen to your son is tied to a divine unraveling, one that has been whispered in realms you cannot yet see. Type Amen to get blessing 333. He will not see it coming, and neither will you. He will wake up, brush his teeth, move through his routine, unaware that shadows have already been planted in the corridors of his path. This isn't about fear, it's about being aware before the moment breaks you into revelation. A person you never suspected is involved, and their presence tomorrow will either shatter something or set something free. Type Amen to get blessing 997. Archangel Michael says, "Your son has been carrying something heavy, and tomorrow morning, the weight will either collapse or be ripped from him, forcefully, spiritually, entirely." Someone knows about his vulnerability. They have been watching him closely, observing how he behaves when you're not looking, when he believes he's safe. Their intention is not innocent, and what they bring with them is cloaked in a kind of charm that hides a poisonous core. Type Amen to get blessing 1181. Your son may appear calm, but inside him is a battle that has been rising. He has secrets he wanted to tell you but never found the courage. Tomorrow, a situation will arise that might expose these truths in the most unexpected setting. And the person responsible for triggering it has been pretending to be harmless all along. Type Amen to get blessing 246. This person is planning to confront or deceive your son in a public place. It could be on the way to school, on a phone call, or even at your own doorstep. You will sense that something is off, the air will feel too heavy, too quiet, like the calm before a spiritual explosion. Don't ignore that feeling. Type Amen to get blessing 615. What your son needs most is your alertness. Tomorrow is not the day to be distracted. The forces working around him want to catch both of you off guard so they can do something irreversible. There will be signs, subtle but powerful, something misplaced, someone calling too early, a dream that won't leave your mind. Type Amen to get blessing 424. Archangel Michael says, "You were chosen to receive this message because you're the only one who can shift the outcome of what's about to unfold." You may feel helpless, like this situation is too big for you, but understand this, your awareness is your protection. The words you speak in the first few minutes of tomorrow will either activate divine shielding or open the door to what's waiting. Speak wisely. Type Amen to get blessing 310. Your son may feel tempted to go somewhere or meet someone early. Delay him. Even if he argues, even if he resists, don't let him move too quickly into the morning without divine covering. This moment was created to provoke a crack in his spirit, but your intervention will decide if it heals or destroys. Type Amen to get blessing 555. A female figure will play a role in what happens. This woman holds emotions toward your son, either jealousy, regret, or obsession, and she's been trying to find the perfect time to release them. Tomorrow is that time. You may already know who she is by instinct, even if you haven't spoken her name aloud. Type Amen to get blessing 772. Your son once told her something he didn't tell you. That information is now being used as a spiritual weapon. She may not even fully understand what she's doing, but the energy behind her is dark, manipulative, and urgent. She believes tomorrow is her opportunity to finally shift things in her favor. Type Amen to get blessing 963. There's a warning hidden inside a conversation your son had recently. He might have mentioned someone acting strange, someone who showed up unexpectedly, or someone who keeps appearing in his life without a clear reason. That person is not random. They are tied to this unfolding moment, and they know that your son is more powerful than he realizes. Type Amen to get blessing 482. They want to test that power. But testing can also lead to breaking, and that's what we must prevent. Tomorrow morning, you must watch how your son behaves during the first hour after waking up. Does he seem nervous? Is he distracted? Has his sleep been disturbed lately? Type Amen to get blessing 828. Archangel Michael says, this is a divine interception, a window of spiritual time where the veil thins and your actions determine the outcome. Stay near him, even in silence. A presence of protection is stronger than 1,000 words. He might not understand why you are suddenly concerned, but he will feel safer because of it. Type Amen to get blessing 663. The energy surrounding him may try to create confusion or miscommunication. Devices may fail. Plans may suddenly change. Be prepared to shift the entire morning schedule if something inside you whispers, "Don't let him go yet." That whisper is not paranoia, it's prophecy. Type Amen to get blessing 919. If your son ends up encountering this moment alone, it may take weeks or months to undo the emotional damage. He could end up blaming himself for something he didn't see coming. This is why you are being shown the vision now, so the damage never begins. You were chosen to block the blow before it lands. Type Amen to get blessing 370. In the spiritual realm, angels are already forming a barrier. But that barrier activates fully when your words align with truth and your presence with intention. Say his name out loud in prayer tonight. Seal his morning with love, light, and authority. Type Amen to get blessing 1022. There's a document, message, or photo your son may receive tomorrow. It will contain something shocking, something that could make him question who he is. But if you speak to him before he opens it, your words will shape how he receives it. They can either protect his soul or let it spiral. Type Amen to get blessing 555. Someone will ask your son a question tomorrow that seems innocent. But the answer he gives will be twisted or shared behind his back. Let him know today, not every question deserves an answer. Teach him to pause, think, and feel before reacting. Type Amen to get blessing 1127. There is still time to prepare him. You don't need to tell him everything, only enough so he feels covered. When he senses your calm presence, it will ground his spirit and shift his choices. Even if he's silent about what he's going through, he will feel that he's not alone. Type Amen to get blessing 371. Archangel Michael says, there is a golden thread of divine protection being tied around your son tonight, but your voice and heart must secure the knot. You are not imagining things. You are not being dramatic. The moment is real. The danger is spiritual. The intervention must be intentional. Type Amen to get blessing 834. Don't ignore dreams, signs, or sudden waves of anxiety tonight. They are messages meant to anchor you to what's coming. Speak your protection into the air, even if no one is listening. Heaven is. Type Amen to get blessing 900. A breakthrough is possible, but it often comes disguised as chaos. And chaos is what this moment might look like in the beginning. But your clarity, your foresight, your love, that is the light that will lead your son through. Stay alert. Stay close. Stay grounded. Type Amen to get blessing 144. There will be something unusual about his breakfast routine or morning interaction. Someone may try to reach him early, or you may feel delayed in preparing. This disruption is part of the plan, but so is your awareness. Every delay could be divine protection in disguise. Type Amen to get blessing 763. Tomorrow will not be ordinary. But it also doesn't have to be tragic. It can be transformational, if you act before the moment decides everything. You have already begun. You are already changing the story. Type Amen to get blessing 880. The person involved in triggering tomorrow's moment will be exposed soon. Not just to you, but to your son as well. And when that exposure happens, he will either collapse or rise. Make sure he rises. Be the hand that holds him steady. Type Amen to get blessing 101. In the morning, look into his eyes before he leaves. You'll know everything in that glance. He may not speak, but his soul will scream. And your calm response will echo louder than the chaos ever could. Type Amen to get blessing 700. Stay awake in your spirit tonight. Because tomorrow morning is not just another page, it's the chapter that defines the rest of the story. Your presence is protection. Your love is his shield. Your intuition is the divine whisper guiding you through the storm before it strikes. Type Amen to get blessing 888. Certainly. Continuing from where the divine script left off. He won't understand why you've been acting differently today and tonight, but his soul will recognize the truth in your energy. Your son is spiritually sensitive, whether he acknowledges it or not. That sensitivity is why he's been targeted for this upcoming test. It's also the reason why you, as his guardian, have been awakened before the storm. Type Amen to get blessing 1459. Someone has whispered lies about him in the ear of another. These whispers have grown like thorns around someone's heart, and that person intends to confront him. Whether it's revenge, jealousy, or projection, it's meant to destabilize your son. But Archangel Michael has gone before him already, sharpening truth as his sword. Type Amen to get blessing 582. Archangel Michael says, this confrontation was written, yes, but the outcome is not fixed. The enemy wants it to end in collapse, but heaven wants it to end in growth. This is why you must not panic. Your peace will echo louder than the chaos around him. Type Amen to get blessing 1222. There will be a second person involved, someone pretending to mediate but actually escalating. Watch for a middle figure, someone who claims neutrality. Their role is crucial, because their silence or provocation can tip the scales. Your discernment is what will detect their true motive before it plays out. Type Amen to get blessing 134. If your son tells you he wants to go somewhere tomorrow without explanation, listen closely. This might be the moment the trap is trying to set. Redirect his steps. Don't argue, just guide. Angels walk with you when you lead from wisdom and not fear. Type Amen to get blessing 1777. You will receive a strange message, maybe a misdialed call, an odd notification, or a repeating number. That is no accident. That is the spiritual realm reminding you to stay connected. Each sign is an activation of your protective role in your son's destiny. Use these signs to strengthen your trust and your clarity. Type Amen to get blessing 360. Your son may act distant tonight or avoid eye contact. It's not rebellion, it's spiritual unrest. His soul feels what's approaching even if his mind doesn't fully comprehend it. Your embrace tonight may be the most powerful prayer you'll ever make. Type Amen to get blessing 1117. There will be a brief moment tomorrow when everything goes still. Time will feel slower, emotions sharper, thoughts louder. That's when you must listen deeply. Your instincts will scream the truth while the world whispers confusion. Type Amen to get blessing 299. Heaven will create one final detour in the morning. Traffic, timing, weather, or an unexpected visitor, any of these could delay his steps. Don't curse the delay. It may be the moment that reroutes him from harm. Type Amen to get blessing 1414. Archangel Michael says, you were born into this timeline because your soul is equipped for battle without a blade. The protection you offer doesn't come from shouting warnings, it comes from how you walk in silent power. Your energy is being fortified tonight so that nothing dark can hide from your presence. Type Amen to get blessing 633. Let him eat well, sleep surrounded by love, and wake up in an atmosphere of strength. Even if your voice shakes, speak protection over him. Even if your hands tremble, touch his head and declare peace. What you do in the physical awakens power in the spiritual. Type Amen to get blessing 390. Something that was hidden from your son will start to unravel tomorrow. A secret someone has been keeping will slip into view, either by accident or divine design. It may hurt at first, but the truth will free him if it arrives wrapped in love, not panic. That's where your presence changes everything. Type Amen to get blessing 808. A letter, email, or image may surface that triggers an emotional surge in him. He may feel shame, confusion, or anger. This is where your unconditional support becomes a divine shelter. Speak identity over him, not judgment. Type Amen to get blessing 2222. This is not just a test for him, it's a test for you, too. Can you respond with clarity when chaos knocks? Can you hold space when pressure builds? You can. That's why this message found you. You are not too late, you are right on time. Type Amen to get blessing 616. Watch the hours between 7 a.m. and 9 a.m., that's when the veil will be thinnest. That's when the moment may strike. That's when you must be most present in spirit, even if apart physically. Heaven will whisper your name when your presence is most needed. Type Amen to get blessing 3003. Tonight, your dreams may hold symbols, water overflowing, keys missing, doors locking, familiar faces acting strangely. Take these seriously. They are not just dreams, they are encrypted alerts from higher realms. Decode them by trusting your gut the moment you wake. Type Amen to get blessing 747. If your son tries to dismiss your concern tomorrow, don't take offense. He's just trying to protect himself from what he can't name. Keep your tone gentle but your instincts sharp. He will remember how you showed up when it mattered most. Type Amen to get blessing 200. There is an ancestral guide watching over him, a male figure from the family line. He's been with your son in moments of decision before, but now his presence is stronger. Invite that guide with honor. Ask for his protection. There's no shame in calling on all forces of light. Type Amen to get blessing 987. The emotional climax may not come as an argument. It may show up as silence, withdrawal, a choice he almost makes but doesn't. And that restraint will be a sign that your intervention worked. Celebrate the small victories, they're how heaven moves mountains. Type Amen to get blessing 404. Archangel Michael says, "This is not a coincidence, this is the convergence of prayers, warnings, and destiny." Your son has a higher calling, and every disruption is trying to block it. But it can't, not if you rise now. The moment is upon you. Type Amen to get blessing 733. This message didn't reach you randomly. It reached you because tomorrow is the fork in the road. And your awareness will determine if your son walks into a trap or into triumph. Do not fear. Stand firm. Heaven is watching. Type Amen to get blessing 929. There is a specific sound your son may hear tomorrow that will trigger a reaction. It could be a ringtone, a specific voice, a car horn, or even a phrase someone repeats. That sound is not casual. It's part of the spiritual signal designed to activate confusion or remembrance. Stay aware, and remind him to stay grounded if something feels off. Type Amen to get blessing 1155. You'll notice a shift in his posture, his gaze, or the way he breathes. He may not verbalize what he feels, but his spirit will show it in his body language. Read those silent messages, respond with calmness, not chaos. Your grounding presence can cancel the spiritual tremor before it builds. Type Amen to get blessing 636. Someone will try to make him feel guilty about a past action or choice. It's a setup meant to trap him in emotional loops, making him question his growth and worth. Speak life into him before they speak doubt. Remind him who he is before the world tries to redefine him. Type Amen to get blessing 822. Tomorrow morning will seem quiet, too quiet. That silence is deceptive. It's the spiritual vacuum right before the wave hits. Don't let the calm fool you. The undercurrent is moving swiftly beneath the surface. Type Amen to get blessing 511. Your son may resist your attempts to delay him or protect him. But don't back down. Let your protection be soft, but unshakable. Even if it causes momentary tension, it will save him from long-term pain. Type Amen to get blessing 1441. Heaven is orchestrating a detour that may look like an inconvenience. But that delay is sacred. It is placing your son just inches away from danger, but also safely out of reach. Allow the delay. Bless the delay. Trust the delay. Type Amen to get blessing 1007. Archangel Michael says, you have the right to speak light into darkness without needing permission from anyone. Your words tomorrow carry the weight of ancestral guardianship. Speak wisely, not widely. One right sentence from your lips could block an entire spiritual ambush. Type Amen to get blessing 288. There will be someone watching your son tomorrow, not with love, but with intent. They may not speak. They may just observe. But their eyes will carry a story you've seen before, the energy of envy wrapped in forced politeness. That presence must not go unnoticed. Type Amen to get blessing 1666. Your son may come back home tomorrow different. He may be quiet, lost in thought, or unusually tired. That's your sign to sit with him, not question him. The healing will come in silence, your listening is the medicine. Type Amen to get blessing 741. If he breaks down or bursts into anger, let it happen. That's not weakness, it's the soul shedding layers it wasn't meant to carry. He's been holding back to protect you from worry. But tomorrow, the dam might break, and you must not fear the flood. Type Amen to get blessing 1090. There is a spiritual mirror being held up to him, forcing him to see the truth of someone close. Someone he once trusted is not who they claimed to be. That revelation could leave him numb, but it will also set him free. Truth often feels like loss before it feels like liberation. Type Amen to get blessing 159. If he decides to walk away from a friend, opportunity, or situation tomorrow, let him. His intuition is kicking in. He doesn't need approval, he needs space to breathe and trust himself. Support his courage, not his comfort. Type Amen to get blessing 622. A message or picture might circulate about him, something twisted, altered, or misunderstood. He may feel exposed, betrayed, or mocked. That's when your voice must rise above the noise. You are the reminder that he is not defined by moments or mistakes. Type Amen to get blessing 217. Archangel Michael says, the battle tomorrow is not against flesh. This is not just about protection. It's about preparation. What he faces tomorrow will shape the decisions he makes in the weeks to come. A fork is forming in his journey, and what happens now will echo far. Type Amen to get blessing 3033. There is someone older, an authority figure or elder, who may say something that wounds him deeply. This person believes they're being helpful, but their words carry ignorance. Your son may carry that wound silently. Remind him tomorrow, no one else's ignorance can define his light. Type Amen to get blessing 644. If he chooses silence tomorrow, it's not emptiness, it's processing. Let his silence speak. Don't fill it with pressure. Fill it with presence. He needs space to digest, not direction. Type Amen to get blessing 800. You may feel drained by noon tomorrow. That's because your spirit will have absorbed much to protect him. Rest when the moment passes. What you are doing spiritually is the labor of a divine guardian. Type Amen to get blessing 515. Heaven will leave signs that you did the right thing. You will see synchronicities, his mood shifting, unexpected protection, an outpouring of clarity. The fog will lift. And your spirit will know, you were called. You showed up. You changed everything. Type Amen to get blessing 3000.